It's influence. The problem is, I truly believe it doesn't matter what I would have said or what I would have changed. I think that when you get to a level of influence where your soul is not bought and you're not completely owned, however it's done. Usually most people who are famous are owned financially. They have a sponsorship deal, they have a record label, they have a sports team, they have whatever. When you're at a point where you're truly completely independent and nobody can, if they text you and say this, and you say get fucked, and you have massive influence over the youth, which is the number one, especially the masculine youth. I have a lot of fans between all ages, right? But let's say 15 to 25. That number one demographic is the demographic that the people in charge of the world are most afraid about. They're the ones who start revolutions. They're the ones who need to die in wars. They're the backbone of the slave economy. They're the people you need to go out there and work their ass off and pay their taxes and have a sexless marriage and die. If I'm starting to convince, that's what they want. If I'm convincing large amounts of these people to think for themselves and ignore the slave mind programming and tell the government to basically get fucked, and I want to think for myself and be a sovereign individual, I'm a threat to the system.